Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Hello and welcome, all you architects of fate. And yes, we have audio today. Yay! So glad to have all of you here. Sorry we missed a couple of weeks ago. I wasn't feeling too well. I had to cancel it last minute because I was dying of a migraine. But we are here this week, and we're going to have a great time. It was actually a pretty good stopping point. We're getting ready to start the next chapter of Tales of the Red Hope Reborn. The next chapter is called Welcome to the Neighborhood, and it's going to be a quite a bit of fun, good bit of freeform chapter. One that is going to be very, very easy to bring in a player, or should I say, chat interaction. If fate decides to mess with things, this is a great chapter to do that. But hey, good to have you in chat. Good to have you here. We're going to have a good time. So before we get into that, I do want to do something very important, and that is introduce my cast and crew. First and foremost, the man behind the scenes keeping us running, the one, the only, you can't see him, but he can see you. That would be Nat Too Shabby. Thank you very much. We always appreciate it. After that, going from left to right on the Twitch stream, first off, we have Alistair playing as the White Whale.
What?
Beside him, we have Altari playing as Troubleshooter. Off in the corner, we have Evney playing as everybody's favorite crazy bag lady fixer, Batty. This evening, we are not going to have Bill and April playing Meat Cakes or Jasmine Jazzy Tanner. They are off being all like fancy-like and the islands and, you know, having a good time looking at volcanoes and stuff. So, yay, we love you guys. And unfortunately, why do I picture Joe? I just see Bill up there trying to like gold pan inside a volcano like lava flow. All right, so here we are. We are getting ready to get started here. We are in the chapter Welcome to the Neighborhood. So, just a few days prior, the party had done a job for Jack Skorkowski, a couple of jobs for Jack Skorkowski, for which they were paid pretty handsomely, actually. Where he was having some troubles happening in his construction sites and had asked for their help to suss out the problem. Turns out crazed gangs of murder clowns had decided to pick on Jack and leave a smile on his face he'd never forget. The party was able to, in a high-speed chase down the highway, consisting of a tractor trailer holding a giant giraffe-shaped construction crane and construction and logistics crane, take out the leader of that troop, get paid, and everybody went home happy and healthy. Well, happy and healthy except for Patch, who was unfortunately significantly critically injured during the fights and has left to go get some medical recuperation and long-term hospice care until, he needs some help, so he's going for medical assistance. And here we are. So, from Jack Skorkowski, he's talked to you guys, and the future home of the Forlorn Hope lies in the Woodland Park neighborhood. It is a small neighborhood on the border of Haywood and New Westbrook, over on the edge of town, east edge of town. Um, it might be described as up and coming, but it's definitely not there yet. Despite the rising apartment towers in New Westbrook, and the Haywood Santo Domingo areas, also the nearby cluster of very smart-looking buildings with the Dynalar logo slapped all over them, the New Hope's neighborhood is scrubby and old, but busy enough to support some small businesses. Quick check, though, Jack Skorkowski did come through with this location. That being said, Marianne Freeman wants you guys to check out the neighborhood before the bricks and the mortar. Check out the neighborhood beyond the bricks and mortar before the renovations can get going. She's asked for a full report from you guys on who's who in the neighborhood, who runs what might interfere with the Forlorn Hope's existence. Any speed bumps that could bog down the bar's reconstruction and operation must be found and negotiated or dealt with. And this is best ascertained from the ground level. So, find somewhere to stay and welcome to your new home for at least the next month or so, team. In other words, it is time to move. As you guys get your first impressions of the Woodland Park neighborhood, you see kids on brightly stickered skateboards stunting off every available railing and curb with the confidence and stupidity of youth. Well-dressed groups of young professionals stroll from the direction of the Dynalar complex to the bodega or a food truck nearby in the park for a snack. And even once, a stream of gorgeous, athletic female skaters wearing all the most 80s chic and glitter just skated on by on four wheels each, all big hair and leg warmers. This is a small neighborhood, and it seems like everybody knows everyone here.
Is
So
that
Marianne,
normal?
for a small neighborhood. So Marianne calls you guys, get you guys all on a group call again, and says that she's made a deal with Jack for the building, but she wants to learn the neighborhood and identify the problems, and hopefully solve them before the construction really begins. So she asks you guys to actually move into the neighborhood itself and spend at least a month there getting to know it. Meet the residents, map out the local power hierarchies, identify potential problems, and she'll pay you. She'll give you 500 eddies per week, or 2,000 eddies at the end of the month, just to learn the neighborhood and get rid of any issues before they crop up.
Sounds like a lucrative arrangement.
All right. Assuming everybody's in agreement with that. So the Woodland Park does have several different tiers of housing. I don't know what each of your current housing levels are, but let me know what tier of housing you would like to have. From living in a cargo container or a cube hotel to a studio apartment, two-bedroom apartments, an 80s style boombox for Ebony, but it only plays Poison by Belle Vive Diva on loop.
Now who's feeling sassy?
I like it.
Yes! Yes! The bag lady chic's got it.
I mean, I've been pushing my shopping cart with the boom bops in there, just rattling everything in it, but only screaming out, poison.
So generally speaking, unless otherwise said, as far as housing accommodations, everybody's default is a cargo container. unless
I'm going to
otherwise.
look for a studio in the area since I have some money.
Summer.
Yep. So there is a building called the Shark. Jack Skorkowski. You call up Jack Skorkowski or text him like, "Hey, I'm looking for these places," and he gives you the quick rundown. For looking at a nice little studio apartment at the Shark. Where is the Shark? It is number 11. Change that to the token layer. Change this to the token layer. So you should see on the map, on the Roll20 now, we got a nice little map of the neighborhood. It is a big map, so GM, you might, or Nat, you might need to zoom it out a little bit to get it all onto the Twitch stream. But the Shark is one of the larger apartment buildings facing directly into the Dynalar campus across the street. A lot of the young professionals are staying in there, are staying in the Shark. Now you might ask why it's called the Shark. It's called the Shark because there's a giant neon shark sign at the top of the building.
I was going to be very disappointed if it was anything other than something like that.
Nobody actually knows the company the shark sign was advertising anymore. It's been so long, but the last time somebody tried to turn the shark sign off, half the breakers in the building blew, and so they just leave it running now and lighting up the neighborhood in its flickering neon glow.
I like it.
That's why it's called the Shark. A studio here is 1,500 eddies a month, or you could buy it for 25,000.
Oh, we don't have 25,000 yet. I don't.
I'll
think,
save up for that.
Yeah.
1,500 eddies a month. It'll be due on the 1st. Technically, the 1st is going to come up. You always pay your rent at the beginning of the month. So this is happening like the day before the beginning of the month, just to make it, simple.
That's fair.
Troubleshooter, how about you? What are you looking for? Just a little cargo container, cube hotel.
I think at the moment it's just a cargo container, but I am having trouble accessing my stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I think you had a cargo container by default already,
yeah.
which is the 1,000 eddies per month default. Let's see.
And
It
you
is
said
Palms.
the studio apartment is only 1,200.
A studio apartment is 1,500, and it actually has like its own kitchen and bathroom and sink and even a little tiny little kitchenette.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the 1,500 off my sheet.
Yeah, I would probably also upgrade to that.
How much is your 2-bedroom?
2,500.
2,500.
Or 35K to buy.
So you should see now, if you want just a simple cargo container hotel, right behind the building, kind of in the corner, is just a bunch of random cargo containers that have been stacked on each other and renovated for housing. There's a bed, a little desk, a microwave, an air conditioning unit, and a couple of them even have plastic windows cut into the sides of them. But they do have doors that lock, so there's that.
For some definition of lock.
And that is the Palms community. There are no palm trees in the Palms community.
Or Palms. 5 finger
There is a
discount.
food truck that likes to park here, though. There is a food truck that likes to park there.
Somebody live in it?
No, but it's pretty regular. Batty, how about you? What level of lifestyle?
I had cargo and just the generic pre-pack on there. But I had a question.
Yep.
Would I be able to utilize some of my connections and maybe snag like a corporate con app, just out of curiosity?
So generally those are for it, like class-wise, that's for an
Execs
exec.
and-
Yeah,
right.
that comes from
But
an exec.
I was also reading it's like, because you can't buy or rent them, but you
Right.
might be able to live in one if you know an exec. So that's why I was asking if I could use, if I had any of my connections, because part of my story
Okay.
was that I have I work with a lot of local politicos and execs. That's part of those are
Right.
who my typical clients are. That's why but I.
All right. Roll me a haggle.
A haggle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's going to be difficult because even though the Dynalar campus is here, there's not that much housing, so it's probably going to be a pretty full area. But we'll say this is going to be a 21.
I rolled a 23.
Oh wow! Wow. Okay. That is. So yeah, you actually have some people you did some work with that work at the Dynalar campus. There was this this mid-level corporate executive lady. She's always she's very much that button up. Everything is prim and proper. You can't even. It was a series of unfortunate incidents that she wanted discretion on, dealing with some things. That made you a contact with her, and turns out she actually has been afforded a apartment here in a bit of bureaucratic misunderstanding. You see, she lives with her husband in a nice house up in Watson. Um, and Dynalar, for some reason, didn't get the paperwork right and thought she was not living with somebody else and gave her an apartment. So, yeah, you actually do get. Where would that even. I'm going to go with that one is in Acorn Towers. Acorn
Okay.
Towers, change layer token 14. Change layer 14. Okay. So you'll see it over kind of on the edge at Crockett and Francis over there at Acorn Towers. It is primarily execs working nearby there, but others can rent here as well.
So it's okay. There I am. Why can't I move my little icon?
I saw your icon.
It's there. It's over on Almond Street. I just had the wrong thing selected.
Oh, okay.
So I'm over here on Acorn Towers.
Yep. It is down here.
Oh, down there.
Yeah, the number 14.
Yeah, my token's on the 14 over there, so it's over here.
Yep.
I'm good with this.
Yep. You got a nice little exec unit
I got
there.
a laundry in unit.
You have
What?
in-unit laundry and a concierge.
Yep. And I will pay that 50 Eddie fine for screwing with the surveillance crap because, quite frankly, I would much rather pay a $50 Eddie rent than anything else.
But yeah, that's actually pretty clever use of your fixers and connections. I wouldn't have thought about that. I like that. But yeah, so she says she'll pay you guys 500 eddies a week or 2,000 eddies at the end of the month to go and do some work. You've returned the van to her. You guys don't have the van anymore.
Okay.
And it's the first of the month. It's Monday. It's Monday afternoon. You guys have all made it into your new living spaces, gotten moved in as much as need be. And let's see. Receiving spam calls.
I'm going to up my foodstuffs to good pre-packs.
Okay.
Because I can afford that now.
Yeah, that's 600 eddies a month. That's expensive.
Yeah, but I'm not paying anything in rent, so.
Yeah. Now, she can't promise how long that she'll have the apartment. Dynalar could always realize at any time that
but for right now.
Mistake. But for now. All right. So the first thing that happens, roll 1d3. 1, 2. The first thing that happens is troubleshooter. Your phone rings.
He is in the kitchen. He's coming back.
Answer the phone.
He says he eats his phone.
You do want us to go ahead and subtract our rent from our total,
Yes,
though, right?
pay your
Okay.
rent from your eddies up front and your lifestyle kibble as
Yep.
well.
What's above kibble?
Prepacks.
Generic prepacks. Yep.
You can see it actually in the cast chat. I put it right there. It's pretty much the last two messages, almost like I saw this was about to happen on June
Craziness.
8th.
Craziness.
Craziness. So a generic pre-pack is 300 eddies a month, and it's closer to TV dinners than dog food, but it's TV dinners instead of dog
But
food.
you'll still be able to go out to a bar every so often and have a drink or two.
Troubleshooter, you get a phone call.
I pick up the phone.
Hey, are you looking to sell your house? I hear you've got a place to sell, and I'm looking to buy.
Hang up.
Click.
All right, so it is early afternoon. You guys have now settled into your respective locations, the three of you. Meat Cakes and Jazz will show up in a couple of days. They had some things to take care of, and Patch is in extended recuperation.
Okay.
I think I missed the last thing you said.
Patch is in extended recuperation.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna be getting I've got my apartment all settled. I've now officially blocked spam callers ringing in my head.
Only one of you have received a call so far.
I'm preemptively if you're not on my known contacts list, put out a message saying, hey, look, if you need to get a hold of me, contact, so and so, and they'll forward it because I'm word of mouth for the fixer thing. So if you don't know somebody that knows me, you're fucked. Because having spam calls ring in my head all the time would be absolutely insane. All right, so I guess we're just
after a while, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna be like wandering around to check out the neighborhood then.
Yeah. So you meet up in front of the Shark. Actually, it's lunchtime. It's a good time. So there, and in the Palms, cargo container community located in northwest edge of the neighborhood, and there is a food truck there named the Terminus, owned and operated by part-time fashion model Carrie Zote, and the truck itself just seems to be a permanent fixture.
So trolley lolly lol plop.
You guys would put your markers on the board there for me.
I cannot access Roll20 for the moment, so I'm going to have to be kind of remote-ish.
Okay. Then we'll just drop
It's
you
refusing to
there.
send me password resets, and the password that I've been using for however long is not working. So
That's frustrating.
Oh,
right. I've turned it off and back on again, and it's still not doing anything.
So yeah, there in that community, there's a food truck. It doesn't actually say what type of food truck. Either that or maybe it does, and I just don't have the right page. Technica, Dynalar, trees. We'll get to the trees, because there is a tree. It's an important tree. There's lots of trees.
All the trees.
All the trees!
Not
this
to be confused with the palm.
This chapter's hard to find things out. Here we go. Word, turn slope to word. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, There's a big Latino-looking dude working the window, and in the back is a tiny little woman with dark skin and permanent silver light tattoo eyeliner, hopping out from the rear door, or hopping out, working in the kitchen itself.
What kind of food do they have?
It doesn't actually say. So we are going to go with
Smart.
she has she caters to the office folks. So she has like burritos and salads and other handheldable things. Burritos and sandwiches and salads and mostly a lunch menus. Mostly a lunch menu crowd.
Then I get a burrito sandwich salad.
She's a pretty good cook. Her food truck's pretty fun. It is there's a line 10 people deep waiting to get through here. Most of them looking like stuck-up executives and interns, but a couple looking like locals.
I'm still internally chuckling about exiting the Acorn Towers, looking in my bad lady chic bullshit. Me entering down the street over to this food truck.
So you look across the street as you're waiting in line. You look across the street to the north, and you notice pretty quickly a big fenced-in yard that
Like
looks like
here?
there is a bunch of construction going on. A building and a bunch of construction, and sure enough, you see a big sign, another Jack Skorkowski property coming up. This is the future site of the Forlorn Hope.
Across the
Number 2.
road from a permanent taco truck. That's awesome.
They probably make a lot of money that way.
They both will, I think.
Wait, no, that's just a construction house. Oh, he's got 2 construction sites. I
The
was
one's
wrong.
over there on Jackson, right?
Number 3. So Jack Skorkowski owns both number 2 and number 3. So number 2 is a construction yard where there's basically nothing there but construction things. You don't know what he's building there yet. But number 3 is a 2-story building that looks like it's got an old Mahjong parlor sign on the roof of it, half hanging down and falling. Some Chinese characters.
So just because it has Chinese characters, it's got to be Mahjong, huh?
Hey, I didn't write the rules.
I see.
With a parking lot attached to it on the side.
All right.
So you guys are seeing these changes as I'm putting them into Roll20, right? Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, you guys get a nice lunch meal from the food truck. Meet Carrie Zote, the owner of the food truck.
What can she tell us about the area?
Show to players. Show to everyone. There she is. That's Carrie Zote right there.
She looks like a homeless orphan.
She's a model.
It's very chic these days, the homeless orphan look.
She doesn't say a whole lot to you guys because she's in the middle of cooking, and it's a busy day at lunch. But she, when you say you guys are new, she does say, "Welcome to the neighborhood. Hope you guys enjoy it here. Come back and eat all the time. I have different specials every day."
Well, this current one today is fantastic. Okay, well, I'm gonna start wandering through the Forlorn Hope thing over here, just the building.
The building is locked up. It is. It is locked up, and you can tell that some of the locks on these are brand new installed in the last couple of days.
Good on you, Jack.
Right?
You also see at least one camera, very obviously placed to be seen.
Go, hi, Jack.
You also see another camera over in the construction site facing this way.
But not facing the actual construction site, just from the
There
construction
probably
site.
is that
facing
too,
the-
but
oh,
there's
okay, gotcha.
like on the fencing of the construction site, like the external side of the fencing, like facing the street this way.
All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. I know we're kind of starting this because we talked about, you and I anyway, about what I did when I spent my time off before I got over here.
Yeah, you were hanging out with Kasim Beck.
Did I make any inroads with the reputation with him? Because you saw what I was gonna do is I was gonna track down his supplier and all that stuff. Because if I can finagle that, and we can get him over here to the at least maybe a little setup with the Forlorn Hope too.
I mean, you didn't really like get in, but you became a regular. You became a friendly face, and you did find out his passion is backgammon. He competes in local backgammon tournaments.
Okay.
Backgammon is basically the Mahjong of the West. I made that up.
It's the mahjong of the Near East. I don't know. He's from Turkey.
Oh goodness. All right, I was just curious.
Turkey's a country,
Yeah,
I think.
in the not so far east.
So would be Ghost of I don't know. I guess I'm not sure how reputation works. I was trying to read up on that earlier.
You
But,
guys have all gotten some reputation at this point. Where is reputation stored on your sheet?
It's underneath the friends and right
Aha.
above all your cyberware stuff.
Okay, if you don't have anything there, put at least a level 1 reputation. I don't think I might not have made that clear. Put a level 1 reputation there.
Okay.
The main thing that reputation is for, mechanically speaking, is for showdowns, like cool person showdowns. So if somebody is like trying to one up on you, you roll dice and your reputation gives you a bonus to the showdown.
Well, I have a reputation of 1 for my skill in Fat Endo.
Whatever your reputation was before the last session, it is now 1 higher. After the murderous rampage, driving through the street in a high-speed chase, killing the murderous clowns.
Don't bicker and argue over who killed who.
I'll go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail everything. I'll go over that like after session today or whatever.
Yep.
But
Hey, Michael, you get a phone call.
I'm going to ignore it.
Your phone beeps that you have a voicemail.
Listen to the voicemail.
Hey, would you like to sell your home? We're looking to buy homes in your...
Block number.
blame Good Devil.
And you block the number.
Yeah, we all know that blocking the number does not help.
No, not at all.
They're in your head.
For her, quite literally. Her agent is implanted in her head. So, this is kind of the tour of the neighborhood moment, if you didn't catch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, can anybody else eating at the stand tell us anything interesting about the neighborhood?
Yeah, you talk to some of the folks. Now, most of the ones that talk to you are interns, and employees, and executives from the Dynalar campus, just on the other side of the street. Now, one of you might
Great.
actually know something about Dynalar. Actually, one of you might know quite a bit about Dynalar.
I don't know what you mean.
I do. I'm living in their building, and I helped a Dynalar employee out.
I mean, let's see. Did I put it in this chat here? White whale. Oh, here's the message from April 7th. Message about April 7th.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're clearly a lunatic.
Just making sure. Just making certain you noted.
Clearly a lunatic.
Clearly not planned by me.
Loony. You're Looney Tunes.
All right. Yeah. So none of the interns
It might
live
become
here.
relevant later.
It might become relevant later.
Maybe.
None of the interns live here. But the locals don't know you and aren't super interested in talking to you because they assume you're just another corporate tourist.
Well.
The lady that I helped out wasn't his mom, right?
You have no idea.
Huh.
I'm gonna sign you up for another mailing list for your phone.
Shit.
So,
What's the nightlife like here?
nightlife. Well, let's see. That be the Zaletta. Nope, that's not it. Burning Bright Bodega. Well, the main amount of nightlife in the area is the Xanadu. It is the skating rink slash roller derby arena slash nightclub operated by the Woodland Park Muses, the local roller derby league squad.
I think we might have seen that.
You very well might have seen them.
Can I join the roller derby?
There may or may not be a whole quest that has to do with that. There literally is a roller derby quest in here.
Fantastic!
I love roller derby so much.
I want to start a dentist's office called the Molar Derby.
The Molar Derby. But that seems to be about all of the real. That is the nightlife and club. When the Forlorn Hope gets here, it is obviously going to be a much needed area. One of the reasons why this is a good spot is there's not a lot of immediate competition. I mean, there's a Biotechnica palm tree grove, which is why the Palms is called the Palms. It's not really a palm tree grove, though. It's Biotechnica. There's a sign out front that says it describes it a little bit. It is a grove of genetically engineered palm trees operated by Biotechnica. Each tree has a large metal collar wrapped around an external biomonitor. There is a big sign that says not touching, not interfering. Um, I just blanked on the word, but basically, doing anything wrong to the trees will bring corporate response. I'm totally blanking on the sentence that I'm looking for now.
No molesting the trees, whale.
Yeah, there's a thing that says anything happening to the trees will bring a corporate response.
No molesting the trees.
No promises.
I also just realized that the roller derby nightclub is literally right next to my apartment.
It is. Yep. Let's see. Everyone in the neighborhood knows not to
pop-ups
mess
on
with them,
maps.
since doing so will set off an alarm and summon a Biotechnica strike team.
Do they deliver takeout?
No, they do not deliver takeout, unfortunately. However, if you did want to study the trees, I would allow you to do so.
It's not really the white whale's thing.
Okay. Give me a, let's see. Give me a local knowledge or a tech knowledge fixer. The Planet of the Apes seems to have taken a surprising turn. Yeah, we were alternating weeks with the Planet of the Apes folks barrier. And it is our week. Although I think Planet of the Apes wrapped up.
Local knowledge, you said, right?
Yeah, local knowledge. This is Planet of the Cyberpunk Red. 22, that is well enough. So you know quite a bit about Dynalar Technologies. The main thing is that they are a cyberware, cybertech, implants, even some boardware manufacturer and research firm. One of the big ones, although most of their stuff is, I mean, they're not like famous like Arasaka, but they're the ones that tend to make all the implants that everyone else uses and brands. But they are making their own as well. Their Cyber Finger has recently gotten back on the market after it has began passing certain safety tests. There was a recall, there was some lawsuits, people died, but now the Cyber Finger is back on the market.
Cyber what?
Finger.
Finger! Oh!
There were some lawsuits, people died, it got pulled from the market in a recall, but now it's back.
Well, despite your efforts, I don't think I want one.
I'm gonna go with any corpo type individual, I'm going to be digging really deeply to find any kind of dirt on them before I do any job for them, because I don't want to get stuck in the middle of something that is not good for me.
So I just opened up number 5. That is a burnt out, collapsed building that looks like it has been burnt and collapsed since the 4th frickin' corporate war. So for quite some time, that's turned into a jungle gym slash urban skateboard rink slash junk hut. Collapsed building there at number 5.
Isn't that a little odd for it to stay vacant this long? Is it stigmatized?
Not so much, as a lot of people died and a lot of land was destroyed during the 4th corporate war. So there's really, it's not exactly like there's no room for people in the city.
So, you're telling me I should open a Halloween Express there?
Party City.
Mm.
Party City. Let's see.
I'm gonna keep wandering down with my little 80s boombox here, and I'm gonna kind of go actually check out around.
Poison.
That's a little more hip hoppy rap than that, but yes, I'm going to move over here to like kind of start kind of like peeking, being nosy, peeking in the construction site. So if there's anything else over here, I'm probably gonna run into it.
The main thing in the construction site, there is that giraffe 3 that you guys had chased down, complete with the bullet holes and scratches.
We're like, hi, Pookie.
Still on it. So far there has been nothing built here, but there is a big hole in the ground. There's some construction work. There's some foundations that have been poured, but no building is coming up yet.
Mm.
But a lot of construction equipment, a trailer, porta potty.
All right. Let's see. We got.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
This is what's blasting on my boombox.
You guys keep heading down the street, listening. Yeah,
I
heading
put a
down the
hit out
street.
on her.
Hey, blame Good Devil. He was being sassy earlier, and that just happens to be the song that this boombox is stuck on right now.
Over here in the corner, number 6, is the corner store. You see a basically a hand-painted, spray-painted sign on there, calling it the Burning Bright Bodega, the 3B, the Triple B, the 3B, the Burning Bright Bodega.
All right.
Do they actually sell corners?
It is the neighborhood corner store.
Ooh. This is where I go to get my good pre-packs.
Yeah.
Nice.
You poke your head in, and there is this little old lady there. Let's see if I've got I probably have a better description, but it's hard to find that because there's a bunch of tiny different little sections. Not the opposition. Nope, not the tree. Not the derby. Is it the turf war? Yeah, here we go. The turf war. The Burning Bright Bodega is cramped, hot, and rammed with almost anything you might want or need to buy, as long as it isn't too expensive. The back of the store, the counter is open to one side, giving the shotgun-toting owner a clear field of fire. The middle-aged woman eyes you cautiously. The owner, Ella Corella, seems to be in a foul mood today.
What was that last bit?
Ella Corella is her name.
She seems to be in a foul mood today.
Ah, okay.
It's a nice little bodega. They got a deli counter in there. They got a deli counter in there, and all your, general store, corner store goods, sodas, calf pops, synth water.
It's good to know what it is. Do we?
Next
See
door
what?
to that, you see a store with the door closed called The Breeze. It has
Huh.
like beads and yellow sunflowers and things painted all over the front of it.
What do they sell?
Are you going in to find out? Because the door's
Well-
closed to start with.
Is there a window?
Yes,
I'm
but
gonna-
the windows are pretty well covered.
I'm gonna take a pretty good clue from the beads in the door. I'm gonna pop into the Triple B and see if Miss Ella is any way to cheer her up and get some water. Because if we're wandering on the neighborhood, I want to hydrate.
Okay.
Because smartness.
As you go into the corner store, she doesn't have her shotgun in her hand, but there is a shotgun not far from her with a pretty clear line of sight. And she's not rude or mean, but she definitely watches you as you come
That's
through
fair.
the store.
Short and non-trustworthy. Trusting.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second.
Are you speaking to her?
Yes, I want to see if I can diffuse the tension here and be like, hey, I just moved into the area. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to be spending most of my time getting my groceries. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Doing some recon. Not recon like casing the joint, just recon. I'm not going to say the casing joint part. That's just drawing suspicion.
I need to stop talking. Or better yet, you do say all of that like you're talking out loud. And
Yep. It's just
I don't
this
say
endless
that.
stream of consciousness just verbalized right there. Like, I'm eating water. I just put it on the counter.
She goes, yes, well, you pay for your drink, so this is fine.
Fair enough. How much is my drink? Just so I know what to subtract.
3 eddies.
3 eddies. Okay.
She goes,
Okay.
I wanted you to try anything funny. Boomy knows what to do.
How about I just give her a whole $5 and just like we'll walk off like that? Except for the next moron that steals the water. Like, here you go.
This is good.
Later. I just leave. Let's grab my water and go. Drop the $5, grab the water and go.
Oh,
And when I come back out, are they still out here on the street, or have they like
Yeah,
disappeared inside?
I
I didn't know if they
absolutely
disappeared
haven't.
inside the breeze or not.
No,
The
I,
white whale has already gone back to the food truck and gotten a second helping, and then returned while you were in the
right?
bodega.
In like the 45 seconds that he did not waddle all the way over to the food truck.
It's the power of
The
Fat Man
45
Doe.
seconds that I was inside, get his food and then come back. That line is 10 people deep.
The power of Fat Man Doe. I half expected her to fire that shotgun at you. I'm not gonna lie.
I gave her
As you're
money.
standing there, you see a kid leave the bodega with a little paper bag and hop on a skateboard and skate away.
Can I like
Are you telling us we should kill him?
poke my head back and go, do I need to stop him?
No, he's one of mine.
Cool. And I just leave again. All
Are you
right.
security for the old lady now?
No, I'm trying to get in good with the lady's going to provide me my food since it's right across from my apartment. Mr. Tubbo over here.
Human garbage disposal. Thank you.
As they're hanging out in the palm tree grove.
Now, why don't you go
I'm
to
just going
the
to keep
breeze
wandering
place?
down the street and ignore them.
I want to know what the breeze place sells.
Then go in
and
there.
find out.
I was waiting on you.
I already said that I already made a fairly decent assumption of what's in there, and I had zero interest and just kept walking. If you want to find out, go find out.
So the white girl goes up to the door, sizes it a little bit, realizes he's not going to fit in that way, kind of angles himself through.
You go in?
Yeah.
Let's see. Breeze is not a large establishment. Tucked it is
Complaining loudly about doors that aren't made for my size.
Tucked it is between the bodega and the Cube Hotel. A few oil drums have been polished and served as tables for those partaking in Nana's offerings on the premises. Aside from the ubiquitous cans of Smash in a small fridge behind the counter, Breeze offers a selection of homemade street drugs cooked in the kitchen's very own basement. The store is set up like a tiny bar, and Nana will happily chat cheerily about the merits of their product while also providing a friendly ear and dispensing advice on everything from recipes to pies to relationships to the best come-down cushions. Periodically, her husband Pop Pop will come out, acting like show to players, show to everyone, acting like Cheech Marin. Hey guys, good to have you in the shop.
So I was dead on with my assumption.
Oh, this is better than a restaurant, man. We'll fill your soul.
Oh. He backs out awkwardly. Gets stuck a little bit in the door. Wiggles a little
Don't you
bit.
think you want to try some of our goods first? We've got all the A's, B's, and the C's, the alphabetas and the crackers. Don't forget the crazies, the Dilixolopolises, and the elephant. Elephant's my favorite.
Yeah, don't forget triplet sticks there, Whale.
Troubleshooter pulls him out of the door.
No, he doesn't.
You can't leave me here.
Why not? You're the charismatic one. You can take care of
I'll
yourself.
starve.
If you're looking for creativity, we have a favorite, the Flux. It just makes your brain go
there's
wild.
Buddy. Hey, buddy. How are you?
Makes your brain go wide there, Whale.
Runs to Fun Daddy. Save me!
Ah!
As I just laugh hysterically as I continue down the street.
That was not a restaurant. You lied to me.
Just like really leaning into the crazy bag lady while just laughing hysterically, walking down the street with my bottle of water.
The next building here on the corner, if you were so cheap as to stay in a cube hotel, this would be the building. This is the Zaleta. The Zayeta. Number 9 is the Zayeta. It is the cube hotel, but that's not all. This white stucco building it also houses a commercial co-op space, a wash and run laundromat, a private investigator's office, and the place of rest.
And a what?
Place of rest. I would need a local knowledge for you to know what that is.
I thought you said a face full of breasts.
Place of rest. I mean, I'm happy with a face of rest, but in this case, it's damn girl, another 22. Jeebus. The place of rest is a nomad way station. Like most of the nomad way stations, they're kind of hidden in plain sight, sort of thing. This is a nomad way station for actually with a 22 with that much for the Nevad nomad family. You even know the family that runs it.
I mean, I have my local knowledge is a level 6, so
Yeah.
yeah.
On a die 10, you rolled a 22.
Oh.
It's my business to know the business of the area. It is literally my job.
Troubleshooter, are you going to hang out in the palm tree grove still?
I mean, I can't actively control my thing, so I'm just continuing with you guys.
All right. Well, continuing around the corner, the last of the unmarked buildings, number 10. Choom Goes Vroom is the name of the place. A parking lot and office for the local fixer, Mr. Billy Flight, who is also a fix-it. He is a fix-it man and fixer. There's a couple of cargo containers and several multi-story high parking elevators, as well as a small garage.
Right. And his name is Billy what?
Billy Flight. I would allow one more local knowledge check to see how much you know about the guy.
Oh, nothing.
You've
He's better at his
heard
job than I am.
Not heard a thing about him. He's either really good or really bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna wander in. Say hi.
Oh, I see. Too good to go in Breeze.
I knew what Breeze was.
Let's guess.
Food truck. The hook. Finale. Okay, where is he? Aha! You'll find it next to the sharks. So there's money in it. Turns out to be Choom Goes Broom. Turns out to be a parking lot sandwiched between an apartment building and cube hotel. 3 parking elevators lift and store cars 5 levels high. They dominate the lot, making it easy to miss the cargo container parked in the northwest corner. A deeply tanned, weathered-looking man wearing overalls and a worried expression lean against one of the parking elevators. He gives you the once-over as you go in.
So from one hobo-ish looking individual to another hobo-ish looking
Or like
person.
he just looks like he lives in a garage.
I reiterate my statement. I don't know. I guess just be like, yo, I hear you're the fixer-upper guy here in the area. Just like dancing around the actual fixer aspect of it, but kind of like hinting at it.
Yeah, that's me, Billy Flight. I take care of your ride.
Do you fix anything else?
I mean, I like to keep an eye in the neighborhood. Let's What does it say? No, other way. Other way. Up to the bees. Up to the bees. HG.
Am I?
Flight. Oh, he has an Irish accent.
He has a
Okay.
what?
Irish. He's apparently Irish.
Let's. Okay, that's up to you.
Okay.
um.
Yeah, I like to
Can
take
I-
care of the neighborhood.
Is he having a stroke?
I mean, you
Got
got
a
the.
two-stroke motor lawnmower over there.
It's that went. You went a little Scottish there. Just saying. Billy Flight is supposed to be Irish.
He doesn't know what he is. How about that? This is 50 years in the future, and it's an alternate future. Maybe they're the same now. You don't know.
That is fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Maybe your implant is just messing up, and you're having smelling
I'm gonna
toast.
go with not happening because I definitely was not smelling toast. Let's see. Where's the? I was gonna see if I could like strike up like conversation, but I'm trying to find the right.
Conversation.
You're gonna ask him if he's a fan of the white whale.
No, I'm not.
No.
I believe it is the conversation skill, isn't it?
Right, but I'm trying to figure out social. There we go. Social. I was gonna see if I could actually strike up a conversation here, like try to get some, back and forth going.
Are you just gonna strike him?
Yeah. I mean, literally roll your conversation skill. Yeah. Jeez. Okay.
And this is the whole thing with like conversation without me like giving all away my cards either. Like we're both gonna be dancing around the.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
What if he really does just fix cars?
No, he's also a fixer.
I'm right.
Like I am.
What if he fixes cars?
So yeah, he's the fixer. He makes he's the local neighborhood fixer. He makes no secret of the fact he likes to help out his neighborhood. Gets to know people, take care of people. He's done pretty well for himself. Hell, he owns the Choom Goes Groom, and he owns the shark next door.
And he owns the shark. Okay.
Mhm.
And I get no like negative or like heebie-jeebie, like he's lying or fudging or
Nope, he
what
he
I
does
be
not
able to.
seem ambitious. He seems more like he fell
I
into
guess
being a
that's kind of
fixer.
where I was going to. So I guess if I started to like kind of slide in that, hey, I just moved to the area. How would you like some of the slack taken off your shoulders kind of thing? And like I offer if he needs help with anything or something, because he could always just like, give me a call kind of thing. And I'll see what I can do to help out.
Kind of looks around and goes, I don't know, got any muscle with you?
Yup. I got a big old tub of it.
Big old tub of it. That fat fuck. Haven't I seen you in a movie or something?
I'm a pretty big deal.
You're
I
pretty
can
big,
see
all
you're a
right.
big something. Why do I know you?
Maybe
He
you've
likes
heard
to
my
think
song
he's a
about
singer.
That's it. Fuck me. That's the song. My nephew likes to play that song. It pisses the hell out of me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of got stuck with him. I don't really have a choice in the matter right now. But
Is your other friend any better?
much. He talks less and he likes to shoot things.
I have a need for you then.
Sounds good. I'm gonna like give him my like agent, like my contact onto the whitelist on my contacts, so if he calls, it doesn't immediately get blocked.
There's a little hullabaloo going on right now in the shark. You might not have noticed because people are pretty good at being quiet around here.
Well,
Say that again.
Got an issue with some heavily armed jackasses in my building.
he owns the shark where you live.
Not me this time.
Decided to try and trash some of my tenants' property, and when those tenants objected and shot up one of the invaders, they fled and took some hostages. I don't want paying tenants splashed all over my walls, or me property torched. So I'd appreciate some professional assistance and resolve the situation.
I'll see what we can do.
The longer this goes on, the more likely somebody will do something stupid like call the cops. I'll
Yeah,
give
we
you
can't have
500
that.
eddies each to fix it. So, full honesty, I wasn't planning on on having you guys do this mission, so I didn't lay the groundwork for you heard gunshots or somebody told you about this, and I really didn't expect somebody to be living in the building. But we're here anyways, so here you go.
Wait, have I been a hostage the whole time?
No,
You just
I
didn't know
have.
it.
I have just to your personality.
Or what passes for it?
So can I count on you?
I'll see what we can do. Well, go home. CBC would see what you see when you go in.
Okay.
So I got a family that rent the 5th floor. They've got a garden up on top, a little gorilla garden. Some assholes tried to go up and steal the food, and it turned into a shootout. Apparently the assholes didn't realize the gardeners knew what they were doing. They fled down to the 3rd floor and took some hostages.
So they're on the 3rd floor still?
Yeah.
Which floor is
Sorry, 4th floor. They're on the
White Whale
4th
on?
floor. They're on the 4th floor.
What
The
floor
gardeners have
is?
the gardeners have the 3rd and the 5th floor secured, but they can't get onto the 4th floor for fear of the hostages being killed.
What floor do you live on, White Whale?
It's on number
I was
2.
about to ask the same question. I guess it depends on how strong their floors are.
You're on number 2.
So not the strongest foundation in the world then.
Oh, closer to the ground.
Go
Right.
home and see if you see anything else going on the ground floor. So just head home. Then give us a message when you get there.
Before you leave, you maybe, I don't know, get like a blueprint or something?
Chance I'm having a hard time hearing you. Try to say that again.
I haven't gone anywhere.
Before
told him-
you send anybody away, how about like a blueprint or something?
I mean, maybe I was just trying to get rid of the White Whale.
Right? Wait.
No, I'll ask Billy if he has a layout of the building. Or at least those couple floors.
See the image. This is a
What is that?
blueprint of the 4th floor.
Of the 4th floor, okay.
Blueprint
Oh,
of the
the
4th
heart
floor.
and the moon.
Do we have any idea if they're closer to either one of the stairwells or the elevators, or if they're just over the entire 4th floor?
They've got some sort of net runner with them. Shut out my cameras.
Well, that's annoying.
The gardeners, that's the Pierces. They're my friends. They've got the stairwells secured on the 3rd and the 5th floor. Lucky Charms will surely guard them on the 4th.
All right.
There's an elevator, but it ain't worked in 6 years.
So if I could probably swing it, but if I went up the elevator shaft, although that'd probably be really loud trying to open up that door on that floor.
There is a...
What's the heart and the moon supposed to mean?
I think it's just a differentiation between the stairwells.
Yeah, there's 2 light wells. They're not stairwells, they're light wells. Like a little open to the sky. They're skylights basically, open to the sky.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Light
Okay,
wells.
but why does one have a heart and one have a moon?
Differentiate them?
Just to differentiate them, I guess.
Maybe they have a pattern on the glass on the top, so whenever the light hits it, there's cast a shadow of that shape or something. I don't know.
Oh, actually there is a reason for it, but I can't tell you.
Okay. Thank you for the blueprint. Can you give us any other information, like how many attackers there were, or how many people are like how many hostages they have, or any of that?
Possible. Trying to see. Nobody is interested in calling the cops over an illegal assault on an already illegal garden. You think there's maybe a half a dozen,
Okay.
and at least one of them has some bullet holes in them.
So wait, why is the garden illegal?
Because Biotechnica, they don't have a license from Biotechnica or the government.
Uh-huh.
This is Corpo. You can't have your own gardens here.
Right.
They're growing their own food. That's cutting
How
into the
dare
profit
they?
margins.
How dare they? All right. So the reason I haven't heard of Billy Flight is that he's very small time. Okay.
Is happy just to be this neighborhood fixer.
I'm good with this. All right.
Maybe we could swing into the windows.
The light wells.
No, the windows on the sides.
Into one of the unoccupied apartments or something, or
One of the occupied ones.
and have people start screaming when some fat man swings through the window and alerts all the people that are being held hostage. And
I am a great distraction.
The windows do have security bars on them.
you will not be swinging through the light wells.
I mean, yeah, if you got up on top of the building without using the stairs, because those would be watched. Yeah, if you got up on top of the building without using the stairs, and then the light wells themselves are bulletproof glass, so you'd have to cut or break through those without being detected.
And there's not like any kind of like a maintenance hatch, like lock around the light wells or shit or anything like that.
No, not that he knows of, but we could look.
Is there? I could really pull that whole bag lady shit and start like mumbling to myself, start wandering up the stairwell and see if they stop me. Let's see, troubleshooter's not standing over here right now. I was gonna see if troubleshooter had an idea, but
I mean, if we had our whole team, this may not be something we want to do without the rest of the team.
well, we know about it now.
He does say that the hostages aren't going to go anywhere.
That is the point of a hostage, yes.
Yep. He wouldn't want to take too long, but
like a few hours or whatever. It's like
if you guys wanted to prep for a few hours, he doesn't think that the hostages or the hostage takers are going to go anywhere, and the gardeners sure aren't.
Well, the gardeners aren't going anywhere. Yeah. I'm gonna vote that we don't bust in and try to save the hostages right now, but we can go up and kind of peek at the gardeners to see if they need anything while they're holding the ground, and let them know that we are working on a plan to get to assist.
Well, can we even get to the gardeners? Aren't they above them?
No, they're above and below them.
Are on the fourth and fifth. Or sorry, the third and fifth floor, securing it.
Okay.
And assuming the assumption is that they have a way to communicate with each other. So how about we go like take a little whisper speak with the gardeners on the third.
Okay.
See if we can get any more information. If maybe they have a little additional information or more up-to-date information than Billy's got. And let them know that we are working on a plan of assistance.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow, it doesn't know say a damn thing about the Pierces. Interesting.
About the
Do
what?
I have this side? P-A-R.
Sorry, my audio's going in and out. Say that again.
Pierces. The Pierce family. The Pierces. That's the name of the Gorilla Gardener family.
Oh, I
Pierces.
heard that. I thought it was like the piercings. I was like, what?
The Pierces family occupies the 5th floor of the Shark, an apartment building in Woodland Park. They're guerrilla gardeners who support themselves by selling their crops both directly to locals and to small businesses and restaurants around Night City via Billy Flight. They're a bit clannish, preferring to keep to themselves. They've been burned too many times in the past by scam artists attempting to worm their way into the collective, only to steal a few thousand eddies worth of fruit and veggies.
So they're not going to be as suspicious at all when we pop up and said, "Hey guys."
Oh, if we say what's his face sent us.
I'm going to lead with Billy sent us.
All right. You head on up to the 3rd floor where there are several of these Pierces who look like a family of urban farmers. You would expect them to look, which is to say, not like real farmers, but more like hipster farmers. They look like hipster farmers. But they are armed with shotguns and pistols.
Hell yeah.
And one of them has light armor jacket. The rest are all wearing Kevlars and leathers. There's a handful of them that you can run into on the 3rd floor.
I'm going to knock on the wall. Like,
Yep. They see you coming up.
non-threatening. Billy
Yep.
sent us. Blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth.
I knew he'd send some help.
We were just checking in on you, seeing if you had any updated information. We're trying to gather as much information as we can to try to figure out if we have a way to assist you effectively. We're not losing any hostages.
We've heard some voices at the top of the staircase, so we know that there's some there.
Do you guys have the ability to communicate with the rest of the?
We all got cell phones.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If they actually have the way to communicate, like,
with the
you
rest
heard
of my
anything
clan,
from them? Have they all gone up or?
I mean, we still have a half dozen of our family members up on the 5th, and there's all of us here and a few more out in town. But a frontal assault is just going to get my cousins killed.
Oh, 100%.
Do you think they have a toilet I could use?
Go home. We're in your building.
Hey, aren't you that new guy that just moved in this morning?
That's right!
I'm so sorry.
You get used to it after a while.
Don't let him in the garden. So there's a half dozen here on the 4th, another half dozen up on the 5th.
The
Have you
3rd
guys?
and the 5th.
Or the 3rd and the 5th?
Yeah, the 3rd and the 5th. There's at least a dozen Pierces in the area.
Okay.
Do you know who these people were that attacked you?
No idea who they were. They just had they had a bunch of God, I'm blanking on so many words today.
Were they clowns?
Cosmetic skin jobs. They're different colors.
Cosmetic dyes for their skin?
Does that sound like clowns?
No.
No, they didn't look like clowns. They looked like thugs, but one of them was green and one of them was red. And I don't know about the rest. Things went hectic.
Aha!
I imagine none of them were my shade of blue, right?
Double D, double die.
You
I
see
didn't
my
realize you were
character.
blue. Wait, you're blue?
Yes, he's light blue.
Double D, double die.
You've seen my character shot.
Nobody knows you.
It's tiny though.
You're not famous like me.
This isn't Cheers. Not everybody knows your name.
Everyone must.
He's very young too.
There.
Yes.
Kim skin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is Kim skin.
Is. 'Cause. 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 'C Well then.
All right. I'm gonna ask White Whale is if he can run back over to Billy and ask him if he knows about any gangs in the area that have an abundance of chem skin.
I will go see what I can find out.
Politely, nicely.
Have I ever been anything but nice and polite?
Yes.
Don't answer that question.
Professional.
Too late.
All right.
I go stomping back off that way.
Troubleshooter, you got any ideas about any questions that we might have, any other information we might need about doing here?
I don't know. Any idea as to how well armed they were?
Well, they definitely had guns. This didn't seem to be their. They didn't seem to be completely completely useless mooks.
So
There was
this
at least an
was-
assault rifle among them and some fancy weaponry.
had you seen them here before? Or do they have like a pseudo
Ah.
tenancy, or did they just barge in and then try to take over?
They just tried to bust in and take the veggies. They didn't even ask nicely. We disabused. Oh no! I just deleted your chem skin.
What just happened?
I just deleted your chem skin. I tried to close and hit. Dang it! I'll put it back.
No more chem skin for you, troubleshooter.
He's standing there without any skin on now.
Yeah, he just degloved them all in one fell swoop. That'll put the fear into the. I just shove him through the door on the 5th floor so everybody sees him with no skin on, just bleeding everywhere. I bet they would freak right the fuck out.
Nah, that's just another Tuesday.
No, not you. The people that took the hostages. This is our hostage negotiator. He's just been degloved. Here you go.
All right, you have your chem skin back. I fixed it. My bad. Yeah, they're definitely not locals here. I ain't seen them before. They busted in, tried to shoot the place up and steal the garden.
But they definitely just went for the veggies.
Yeah, they knew what was here and they went straight for it.
Does anybody else besides your family have access to the veggies, or anybody outside of this building that knows about the farm or the garden?
Sure, quite a few people know about it, but we don't really like a lot of outsiders in our business.
Because it sounds like they knew exactly where they needed to go to get that, and they knew where to do it.
Yep.
Which tells me inside knowledge.
It's not a complete secret what we do here.
No, but they went right to the 4th floor, right?
Yeah, 5th floor.
Or the 5th floor. They tried to get immediately to the 5th floor and got blocked out of the 5th floor. And then you guys pincered them and stuck them on the 4th. Or yeah. So I'm making notes.
The 5th floor and the rooftop itself.
Is there any way to get up to the roof from outside the building?
I guess you could try to scale the building.
I didn't know if there was like a fire escape or pipes that you could try to climb up or anything.
Nope. Even if there was, we would have gotten rid of them.
Fair. You don't have any way to get up to above the 4th floor without going through the stairwells?
Oh, I mean, there's a couple of ways up and down, but the stairwells are the only normal ones.
I don't necessarily need to worry about normal, but if we can get up to the 5th floor, we could probably try to get back down to the 4th through a different direction.
You have to get up to the rooftop for that.
I mean, the elevator shaft goes all the way up to the top floor, right?
Yep.
and we have control of the 5th floor stairwell, so we could get up to the 5th floor, or we could just go up the stairwell to the roof.
Well, if you go up the stairwell, you're going to get seen.
Right, but the Pierces have control of the 5th floor, correct?
Yeah, we got the 3rd and the 5th. They're on the 4th.
So if we went up, I know that your elevator is out of commission. If we went up the elevator all the way up to the 5th floor, we could get up to the 5th floor and then take the stairwell up to the ceiling, since you have control of the 5th floor.
Is the elevator out of commission? I thought he just said it was slow.
It's been out of commission for 6 months.
Years. 6 years.
6 years.
I thought he said it was slow.
So yeah, you could climb the elevator shaft. You could climb the outside of the building.
Because if we climb it, we're much more likely to be seen if we climb the outside of the building. Especially if we have to go by windows on the 4th floor. Has the white whale gotten back from seeing Billy yet?
Yeah, he got back. Billy says he's never heard of these guys.
I mean, first he gets to Billy and he's like, "I'm supposed to ask you something." Shit. It takes a few minutes. Oh, clowns.
What about them?
Not clowns.
You know, you're asking about thin skins and stuff. He comes back and reports they're ninja hookers.
I'm just gonna send Billy a message and see if he knows anybody that might have a slightly larger handle on the local gangs.
You could have sent him a message the whole time. Do you know
Trying to
how
make
many
you feel
calories
useful.
I burned?
I was trying to make you feel useful.
I'm gonna have to eat another meal now.
He's trying to figure it out, but he doesn't have any information.
Right. I just didn't know if he
Yep.
if he knew
He
anybody that
responds.
might
He says
have-
he's trying
yeah,
to figure it out.
Gotcha. So he doesn't know anybody else in the area that might have an idea of local gangs. I guess I could ask Pierce, hey, do you know anybody that has an idea about local gangs in the area?
I mean, Billy's the guy that kind of knows everybody, but as far as these people, and ain't nobody knows nothing.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. If you guys have this under control for the moment, we're gonna go try to get some more information and get geared up and stuff, and see if we can figure out what we can do to help.
Well, they ain't going to be leaving anytime soon, so.
You guys, anything before we head out? You guys set on ammo and everything here?
We're good. Appreciate it.
All right, then we're gonna tromp back downstairs, away from the out of earshot of the Pierces.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Jack and see if since he has a couple buildings in this area, see if he has any idea about different local gangs and whatnot, or individuals who might run around with different variant colored Kim skins in the area.
They're not clowns.
They're not clowns.
I'm just specifying.
His basic response is that whoever they are, they're certainly not big time, and shit. The last thing he needs is more color-coded crazies shooting up his work.
Yeah, I told you so.
All right, I'll give him a quick rundown of the situation and that I made contact with the local fixer and we're going to try to take care of this because it's literally on the back side of the New Hope.
Yep, sounds like a good thing to take care of for Marianne.
I'm going to, since Marianne knows a lot of, for the current New Hope clientele, if you will, I'm going to send her a message and ask her if it's cool if I give her contact info to Billy so that they can maybe try to coordinate something a little bit since she's moving into the area soon as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just trying to network this stuff around.
That'd be great. Thanks for setting that up.
And give it to Billy. Not that I'm trying, because I was like, he's not, he just kind of fell into this, but he's what's here right now. Do you have anybody that has any knowledge of this area? Or
You're asking Marianne this?
yes.
That's why she's sending you.
Okay, I didn't know if she knew if there were anybody that was patroned the New Hope that had been in this area before that might know anything.
Nope, that's why she was sending you.
That's fair. So I'm gonna tot her back to Billy and give him Marianne's info and hey,
I'm gonna ask people at the food truck.
You do that. I'm gonna set up with Billy and let him know, hey, look, we just bought the building right over here, kitty corner behind you, and here's the situation, here's her contact info kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm kind of, like I said, I without having more people here, I don't know the best way to go about this without getting a bunch of people killed. We need to figure out who they are. Maybe we can find some leverage to get them to release the hostages.
And that's why I'm asking at the food truck.
Nobody in the area, including the most knowledgeable person in the area, seems to know who they are.
Not even the people at the food truck.
Not even the people at the food truck.
Well, they're aliens.
Group of Kim-skinned mercs. Or thugs.
It wouldn't be Biotechnica, right? They'd send their own people.
They would send their own people, most likely.
Give me a... Let's see, what would that be? Local knowledge?
I could think of reasons that they might not.
Give me a business or business or criminology. Or tactics. Business, criminology, or tactics.
Let's see. Well, I'm in equal, not solid footing for all three of those, so.
I'm going to see what I have.
I'm pretty much going off of my intelligence score on all three of those. Sorry.
Same here.
Troubleshooter?
He can't see his sheet.
I thought I had it shared with you as well.
I can't look at it. He doesn't trust me enough.
If you're in the journal, you should see his sheet
All
as
right,
well.
all right, I'm looking. I'm stealing all of his eddies, first of all. He could make a business with a set with a little bit higher. Let's do
He
it.
doesn't have points in tactics. Oh, okay.
I can't roll for him, though.
I think you just did.
Did I?
13, that is an everyday task. I mean, it's not unheard of that the corpos use third parties, especially when they want to keep their hands clean of what they're really doing.
That's where I would point the finger, would be Biotechnica. My fear would be that once Biotechnica gets a whiff of what's going on, they send in their own people to clean up the mess.
Or deny all knowledge, depending on how much scandal
know-
it can cause.
if they know
For
too
example, if
much.
you had a media in your group,
If they know too much, they might try to eliminate all those people.
or just deny it.
Yeah, if the people know too much.
Oh, right, the mercs, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're talking, you're muted.
My bad.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pop back up real quick and like ask Pierce if they have said anything at all. If they've made any kind of demands or
They have not. Basically, if you come in here, we'll kill them all.
then are they open to communication at all? Don't come in, got that. But are they open to communication at all?
They've hollered up a few times, and the folks up top hasn't answered other than to yell out some expletives. But
I mean,
we're not exactly trying to be diplomatic here. We're trying to tell them
right.
to put their guns down and give up, or we're going to murder them all. We might murder them all anyways.
Just as long as we get your hostages out. Do you guys have eyes on, like, line of sight with any of these guys, or?
We know there's at least one on each well. That's about all we know
They-
for sure. There's been
But
there
they've
was
killed the security cameras.
yeah.
Is there a way to get the security cameras bumped back up, or is they just have a jammer going or something?
I'd take a net runner for that.
Did they act like they really wanted to steal the food, or were they maybe trying to destroy the garden?
I believe they were trying to steal.
That's a good question.
Oh, nope, that isn't true. They didn't come to steal the food. They came with incendiary devices.
I think
They were
maybe I'm
coming to
right.
destroy. I think
They're
They
you're
came
right.
to destroy the
right.
food.
So I'm gonna go with Biotechnica sent some yoo-hoos to take care of their little problem, or what they viewed as a little problem. Do I have any contacts that have contacts with Biotechnica?
Let's see, what was your tier?
Or
City gang honchos, corp exec, well-known person in the neighborhood. You probably know a couple of low-level folks at Biotechnica. They are one of the
reach
largest
out to them?
employers in all of
They
Night
are.
City. The
Can I,
odds
like-
of anybody not directly related to some sort of off-the-books operation or something is pretty low, but
Right, but can I put out feelers to see if any of them have heard any chatter about Woodland Park or anything else like that with the Biotechnica? Even if it's an off the books thing, if there's
Yeah.
been any chatter about it.
yeah, I think that's going to be a really that's what the media specialty is. But I think that would be
Right, but that still falls underneath my fixer role of
yeah. I'm trying to figure out the mechanic to use.
would it be like a little bit of bribery and persuasion here, trying to get through, or
roll your fixer. You just roll your, I guess, the
a
haggle.
haggle?
Yeah. And a 20 freaking 4.
You're lucky tonight.
Yeah, except for the one time where I crit when I couldn't figure out who Billy Flight was, but I realized it's just because he's such a local, fell into the role kind of guy.
You know, actually, I don't like that. Because it wouldn't be so. Haggle is based on trading. So instead of haggle, yeah, because this wouldn't be a trading. Instead of haggle, do a.
It's a trade of information.
Is there like a library search one or something?
What is happening right now? Yes, there's a library search, but I don't know why that would be. Has nothing to. Oh, you are clicking through. Got it. I was trying to figure out why my sheet kept buzzing around on me. That's why I said, like, bribery or conversation or.
Isn't there just a fixer influence role?
So the only role as written for the fixer is haggling. The other ranks of it just increase the level of contacts that you have.
So I figured like it'd be like streetwise or conversation or because I'm
your
just calling to chat with my butt.
Your streetwise is the same as trading too. So
Is it?
All right. With a 24, which is a ridiculously good roll, because you've got ridiculously good stats here.
Hey, it's about time to. Well, this is literally my job. This is what
I know. Good God, you've got some really high stats here. Dang. You've got some decent contacts at Biotechnica. It will take you some time to go through them, and
That's fine.
roll me a bribery.
Bribery.
DC
Oh
17.
shit! Yeah, no, I crit failed that.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, wait, were one of my contracts trying to like demanding a bribe or something like that to like grease their palms or something, or what the fuck?
The contact that responded like they might actually have some information. Working for Biotechnica.
Can I interrogate them instead of bribing them?
Basically digitally puts his hand out to jog his memory. And if you wanted to jog his memory, that's how much it'll cost. 388 eddies.
A very specific number.
He rolled a D1000. 388. Jesus. Fine.
You rolled a crit fail on your bribery.
That's what I said. Fine. I will loop that right over.
His response is both more helpful than you were expecting and less helpful than you were hoping. His response is Biotechnica isn't doing anything in Woodland Lawn right now. We don't care about the Woodland Lawn. We don't have any operations. We don't have any expansion plans because we have a non-compete agreement with Continental, who's been looking at busting into the neighborhood.
Aha! I was right.
Continental, the people that make kibble and the largest
right.
food manufacturer in the city.
I feel vindicated.
Because I don't know what you're looking for, but we're not there because we got a non-compete in the area with Continental.
Just kind of sign off and go. Like enjoy your months worth of food that I just gave you.
Oh, actually, that's not true. I just remembered we do have a grove of trees over there.
There's the trees.
Doing some genetic modifications on, but we're not interested in businesses there. We're just using it for the growing location.
Okay, and what about personal, like private food production, like for a local bodega or anything like that?
Nothing that we're trying to do. That sounds right up
Okay.
the wheelhouse of Continental, though.
Alrighty. Thank you much.
Trying to get some sort of monopoly on food sources or something.
Good to know.
Wait, can I do that?
No.
Oh.
You're not here for this conversation. I'm like,
I heard
went
food.
and found I went off and found like a corner somewhere, and I'm like talking to my contact.
Food, I'm there. It's like a cat with a can opener.
All right.
It was just kibble.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing that I also don't have any contacts at Continental.
Nope, no contacts at Continental.
Do we know anything about Continental besides them being the whole food production manufacturer and everything here?
Yeah. So Continental is a large and well-known brand. Why did they not pop up there? Aftermath, the Neocorps.
They make cheap food.
They make kibble. But organic and synthetic food and drinks. They are actually based out of Tulsa, with offices here in Night City.
How the hell does Tulsa still exist in this world?
Yeah, who knows?
Remind me where Tulsa is?
Oklahoma.
Right.
It's like the death area that you fly over when you die.
Do I?
So the short version is Petrochem that makes Chew 2, which is like the new gas, was
Mhm.
making so much wheat and corn that the Chew 2 is made from that they started a company whose whole job was just to sell all of the extra wheat as food. That new company was Continental Brands, who eventually went independent and moved into all foods.
All foods. All right.
But they are most famous for their food synthetics, food supplements, food replacements, and
And
kibble.
kibble. All right. And we don't have any tech type stuff to try to get the cameras back up.
Yeah, but the rest of the team might have ideas and abilities when they're here.
I mean, April is media, so she could, televise the thing.
I don't think we want that.
It would be good for
And
her reputation
it'd
to
be
bust the
great
story
for
open.
her. It would be great for her reputation to bust the story open. And Meat Cakes really likes to shoot things while doing superhero poses and firing random rockets.
Hopefully, there's no rockets and grenades and bombs that go off inside of this building. It
I
is
know that.
wobbly enough already.
I know that. However, what I'm saying is
A couple new
the
bullet
current
holes is just that's just flavor with the couple bullet
right.
holes.
We just don't need any explosives and stuff. Um I mean I have
We've only got a couple of minutes left, so if you guys
all
want
right,
to
so just do that.
gather more
Yeah.
information,
I just got done getting, off my little phone call with my Biotechnica guy.
Allegedly.
okay. How about you, troubleshooter?
Yeah, I have no
Me-
idea. I'm
He
waiting
has-
for the action to start, basically.
Well, go
Yeah.
shoot some trouble.
Next
Giving them a
session.
chance to figure this out diplomatically first.
I really don't know if that's gonna happen. I might be able to track that. We might be able to track down and find out if they are from Continental, and I might be able to forge withdrawal papers.
Well, even if
But
they are, they're independent contractors.
again, I might be able to forge some documents saying, "Hey, your contract's been voided."
Diplomatic immunity revoked.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well,
And serve
then,
it to them in a very intimidation, interrogative manner. Why are you still here? Didn't you get the orders?
then I guess we can wrap it up here, unless you guys have any last minute things.
Nope. I'm gonna
Nope.
keep making little phone calls and stuff like that, and see if
All
I
right.
can get any more information. And
Well, over the next 2 weeks between the next session, if you guys have any questions or clarifications, just put them into the Discord chat, the cast chat. Speaking of Discord, everybody, you can always join us on Discord. We got a pretty good group. We got the general chats. You can also reach out directly to us. We have a Cyberpunk Red chat so that you can talk to us directly if you like. The Discord is in Twitch. The link to Discord is in Twitch. But beyond that, it's a light week this week. We had another deep a couple days ago, Planet of the Apes last night. Tonight was Cyberpunk Red. We don't have anything going on tomorrow, but Thursday the 3rd at 8:30 p.m. we have Off the Rails with Nat. So that'll be fun. It's be a little bit more freeform. And then Friday is July 4th, so we're not doing anything on the 4th. Go out, celebrate the ideals and the history that make this nation great.
Made.
Celebrate the ideals and the history that has made this nation great.
Used other words for that.
And while you get the opportunity, try to make it a better place. Be good to each other. With that, everybody, we're gonna get a raid going. Yep, we got a raid over to the Dire Bear GM. Get over there, be cool, support your local artist. And with that, don't be a dick. We love ya. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Aw.